So we developed kind of a tool to just kind of like, how do we get through this? It's a SIF test. And the S literally just means stop and think. So when you get something from AI, don't take it at face value, stop. Investigate it a little bit more. Find the coverage, so like that just means find multiple sources that also agree. Because the best way to find out if something is true or not is if multiple different places come up to the same conclusion. But the big takeaway of this whole thing, because this is the same thing you do with Facebook, right? Somebody says something outrageous and you're like, are you sure? So you look at other things. So you just want to treat AI outputs like they're social media claims. Just you want to verify it. You don't want to trust it immediately. So there's privacy and security risk with AI. And one of the biggest things is that it remembers everything that you say. When you talk with it, it takes that data and it stores it in a server somewhere. And the thing is, when you have something and you give it away, it's no longer yours. When you give AI that data, it's now ours, right? We share it. It's out of your control. So if somebody breaks into that AI, they get that information, they get your conversation history, they can get a lot about you. And so the first thing is that it remembers everything. And because of that, would you trust AI with your company secrets? Like if you own a company right now and you're making a brand new soda flavor, would you go into AI and be like, I'm making this new choke cherry soda, and let's build the recipe together. And now your entire recipe is on a database somewhere and anybody can recreate it. It's not patentable, it's not private. Because there's really three types of data. There's red data, which you already talked about, right? That's PII, proprietary information. That should never ever go into AI, like under any circumstances ever for any reason. But there's yellow data. That's where it gets a little gray. Because let's say you are Estes rockets and you developed a new rocket with a new kind of mechanic of flying and you brainstorm these ideas and you want to do a marketing campaign. So you don't go to ChatGPT and say, hey, I'm with Estes Rockets. We made this rocket. This is how it works. And I want to make flyers for a campaign. You have to scrub some of that. You have to say, my company. You don't have to say what your company is. We developed a new product. You don't have to say what that product is. And it's innovative. You don't have to say what that innovation is. We want to do a marketing campaign. And that'll help you with that. So yellow data is data that is semi-sensitive. And you can give it to AI, but it needs to be cleaned first. You've got to scrub it first. And then green data, it's safe. This is really safe because it's already public. It's already open source. So news headlines, templates for cover letters, things like that, you can put as much of that into AI as you want. But the big takeaway of this is we want to teach our teams to be able to classify these. This is something that needs to be trained. And if there's something that if you were to go back to your employers and say, what did you learn? The biggest thing is, hey, there's different types of data. Some of it's okay, some of it's not to put in AI. And this is what we should train our people on.